Buddy, it's Victor. It's time another Eat and Run here. The Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Friday, Mosh Pit. I hope your weekends are starting off to a good start here. We did not have another video crossing 3,000 likes yet, but a couple of them are very close over this past week. And again, just a reminder, don't forget to leave your comments on Wednesday's video so I can get the responses out there. This is probably going to be the last day that I reply to them. So if you want to get replied to by an automatic reply on YouTube, then go leave a comment. Just don't spam it. That way I can go through them and see which ones I did or did not reply to. Here's your meme of the day / artwork of the day submitted here on the Sinvicta subreddit by Dr.37, who said Isaac bead art. And in the thread they said, my wife doesn't like to play the game, but she likes watching Sinvicta's videos with me. While watching, she took it on herself to start making the different characters into these perler bead arts. Just wanted to share the ones she's made so far. Which one do we do next? That looks awesome. Like, I had to take a double take when I first saw this picture, and it looked like someone had taken the icons or the sprites from the game and just put it on their door. But then I realized when you zoom in, you can go check out the full resolution on the subreddit. No, that's bead art, and that looks awesome. So shout out to Dr.37 and your wife as well. She does an amazing job on that. I'd like to see some bosses or maybe even Sissy. We got an eraser. CJ's gonna be 4-3 Alpha Delta 867 Yankee. I feel like we've had that seed before. Well, we got good tiers, good movement speed, kind of bad damage, good everything else, and yeah, we also have the eraser and a death card. I waited a little too long to come in here, so yeah, let's do it. Come on. I was hoping that there's gonna be a heart in there, but we have a death card, we have the eraser, we should be fine. Until we get a, we need to get a heart, obviously. We just got to play it safe. Not going to take any pills here. So the eraser is going to allow us to remove enemies from the game as long as we make contact with our eraser shot. It fires like Bob's Rotten Head. It fires like a any directional input active item. So you do have to be pretty accurate with it. But man, it is a not butt man, by the way, but comma man. I don't you know what? I don't even want to know what superpower butt man has. We're just gonna move on from that. But yeah, the thing is that if you miss with the eraser, it will go away and you're just sad forever. So don't miss. Like, I would suggest this is just my own personal suggestion, but no, I want to play with the eraser. Sorry, D1 Hizzle. I like our starting stats. I do like having piercing arrow as well, coming in from Cupid's arrow. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with eraser. It is nice to be able to completely remove mobs from the game. You can even remove bosses from the game too, and that really screws up Delirium, as we found out. It was like a year or two ago when we did that. I do kind of wish that I had held on to the I wish I had held on to the eraser a little bit longer, because we could have erased the little spiders. I'm glad that we got white diglets out of the way, though, because they are kind of annoying early game as well, especially if we didn't have any good movement speed or good damage or anything like that. Not going to be too much of a problem here with Widow. We just got to be careful of the spiders. Spiders and flies should be your #1 priority over removing. Mini-Stros are up there. Bonies obviously are up there. Claudies are very, very up there as well. We get a range upgrade to start off, so not a bad start. So we go on to last week's question of the episode, coming in from Jess Gore, who said you either get to remove, buff, your least favorite item, but you have to nerf your favorite item. Which items do you choose, and what would you do and why? Sorry, I had to pause to read it there. My brain was not braining. So if I had to either remove or buff my least favorite item, but I have to nerf my favorite item, what would I do and why? Well, my favorite item is Brimstone. I think everyone knows that. And if I had to nerf Brimstone, it's already been nerfed once, but if I had to for this hypothetical situation, I would make it'd be a pretty severe nerf, but I would, instead of nerfing the damage or how many times it ticks, I would just nerf the range of Brimstone. I would say it starts off with maybe double the range of Azazel's Brimstone, and then it gets, either the further along you go, the brimstone beam gets longer, or it just scales. It just scales nicely with range upgrades or something like that. So the unlimited range would be gone. That's what I do to. That's what I would do to nerf my favorite item. Now, as far as buffing my least favorite item, I think it's probably still going to be Isaac's Heart. I really dislike that item. I think that it's just dangerous, and just especially with the way that they have now nerfed the self-inflicting damage. Like if you had Isaac's Heart Blood Rights, you were laughing. It was a gold mine of easy peasy wins. But since Repentance decided to nerf that because that was deemed too much fun, I think there's really no benefit to taking Isaac's Heart. You know, maybe you skip a curse room or two. That's about it. I mean, that's a little disingenuous. There's a couple more reasons why you would want Isaac's Heart, but it's by far my most hated item in the game, and I hate a lot of items in the game. So what I do to buff Isaac's Heart? Well, I would either we don't want to erase the black flies because they're of no danger to us. I would either give it its own like holy mantle or something like that. To where you don't get tagged immediately upon taking damage with it, or I would give it like its own HP bar where I could where until that HP bar, it would be, you know what, it would be something along the lines of having you know the duration, how the duration works for you know how the duration works for the notched axe. Like every time you use it and you actually make contact with something, it reduces its durability. I would do something like that, except have it be like a sort of a pseudo HP bar for Isaac's Heart instead, and then that resets at the start of every new floor. It doesn't have a whole lot of health itself, and when Isaac's Heart has lost its own HP, that's when it goes to one hit on Isaac's Heart means one hit on Isaac. I think that provides a fair treatment right out of the gate for a skill item that is usually not worth the time to get good at, in my opinion. I would also reinstate self-inflicted damage. Like if you get the IV bag, it shouldn't hurt you. If you get the blood rights or anything like that, it shouldn't hurt you because of Isaac's Heart. Like that's just a free win basically. That's what I would do anyway. D-Bizzle. I'll take D-Bizzle. Leviathan, we could... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to touch the nail, but I'm not going to keep it. This way, it at least gives us the ability to hopefully get Leviathan. I'm going to pick up the Burnt Penny because we could definitely use some bombs here, so... We're looking okay. Curse Room, nah. All right, D-Bizzle, me and you. So tempted to remove the egglets, but I know I shouldn't. Because now we're going to start getting into the nitty-gritty of annoying mobs here. I don't know why I decided just to sit there. Okay, here we go. This is what we want. Okay, down goes spiders. No more regular spiders. That's a good reversal right there. A good removal. Now they can still spit out fat spiders, as I was just getting ready to say that. They can still put out fat spiders, but when you destroy these spiders here, they won't do anything. They just poof. E-Bizzle, my man. E-Bizzle's he's been making some pretty decent plays in 2025 so far. You know, brand new season and all. Start of a fresh new statistics. By the way, I have had a couple people reach out about the app / website to do the Isaac Would You Rather game, and I've gotten about 6 emails, 5 or 6, something like that. I mean, yeah, I guess astral projection. I guess I've gotten like 5 or 6 emails of people saying that they're interested in collabing with the project and stuff. So I need to go through them all and answer them. And there's That, I mean, this could be turning into a thing. So I would be very greatly happy if we get that off the ground. I'll keep everyone abreast of the situation. I was gonna say this would have been a great eraser as well here. Okay, let's not get hit by the same one twice. How about that? How about we just don't ever touch buttons ever again? How about that? That's even better. So the Burnt Penny is going to give us a chance of getting a bomb every time we pick up a coin. Not a very high chance, but it's a chance. Definitely need some more Yabes. I don't know what's been going on with keys lately. Keys have been kind of short supply. Bomb flies are usually a good eraser target as well, but as you see here with Skinny on a Mushroom, it's the benefits outweigh the risks with Skinny on a Mushroom. I think it's just always going to be a net positive. You get a movement speed upgrade. You get maxed out tiers, basically. Yes, you do. Ooh, that's good. Blessed Penny's going to give us a chance instead of us getting a bomb from picking up from us picking up coins. It gives us a chance of getting a half soul heart. That's bueno. That's what we like to call in the business the bueno. Super Secret might be there. It probably is, but we only have 2 bombs, so I'm not gonna be too spendy with our bombs yet. We don't have any keys. Okay, this is not a good fight for us. We need to bomb Fallen here. I say it's not a good fight because our damage is just dookie. It's just Green Day's dookie. I don't even like Green Day. Okay, good. I didn't bung up the placement there. It's either we go into the Super Secret room or save the bomb for maybe something in the curse room. Okay. Oh, we got a half soul heart, so this only costs us a half heart to get in here, which is nice. Only reason why I pressed that button, by the way, is because I had to. Yeah, it really sucks that we don't have a key. I'm gonna take a leap of faith here and say that this is the Super Secret room, which I know it is. Get Hagelas. I don't even see them, brother. There's a Yara rune here, which obviously we're going to go for. There's a key. Okay. So we'll hold on to the Yara rune for obvious reasons. If you don't know what a Yara rune is, by the way, it will double everything on the ground. And deep pockets, yeah, we'll take deep pockets. By the way, somebody asked me what is my aversion to Spider Mod. I don't have any aversion to Spider Mod. It's just that usually I'm going to be saving the money for something a little bit more premium. It's kind of a gamble in a way if you think about it. The way that I see it anyway, because I can take Spider Mod, and in Spider Mods there is no inherent disadvantage to taking it. Spider Mod's a great item. It's just most of the time I expect myself to be allotted enough money to buy one and only one premium item at any given time, and I don't want to use it on an item that I normally probably don't need. Yes, Spider Mod is very nice to have, but if I say like, hey, let it ride, I'm gonna skip Spider Mod in hopes of something better. That's the gamble that I'm talking about. But there's nothing wrong with Spider Mod. The same reason why I don't like Little Gish. I don't like seeing Chad. Less so Chad, but still. And that is just simply because I would like to get something better for where we're at in this spot right now. Yeah, we got one bomb, and no, you can't use the charge beggar to charge the, you can't use a charge packer to charge the eraser. I wish you could. The only way, there's two ways that I know of anyway that you can get multiple uses out of the eraser on one floor. The first way is the less wacky way and boring way, which is just simply get void. If you void the eraser, then you can use it over and over and over again now. I thought that was an awesome change because again, that's Repentance Plus. Like I'd like to see that kind of stuff with the buff to void and everything. Secondly, the other way is way more dangerous and way more wacky, and that of course is TM Trainer. TM Trainer will give you just random effects that give you. That was extended wick right there. Yeah, we get a damage upgrade. Get a guppy item. Should have doubled it. Should have doubled the chests. So yeah, TM Trainer, if you've ever, those of you who've ever taken it, if you know, you know. Or just go watch any of TM Trainer week. Yeah, that was a crazy week. It frequently gives you just random eraser shots every now and then. It's pretty funny. That was an absolutely wild week. I thought for sure that we were Fubar. Like I really thought that I was going to die. And going alt path is going to be interesting with all pills taken too. Take one really bad pill at an inopportune moment and have to deal with alt path is it's not my cup of tea, but I know that people are going to enjoy it. It's been a while since we've done a themed week. In fact, I think that the last themed week we did was TM Trainer week. So it's going to be a nice return to form. Oh, these shops, man. Please, if we upgrade our shops, Zombolus, or anyone listening from Nicholas, please, I'm begging you. If we have a fully upgraded shop, please don't give us these. This should be a level 1 shop. 1 premium item and 1 consumable. That's it. If we've upgraded our shops to the absolute maximum level, there is no way that it should have less than 2 premium items in it. I think there should always be a premium item. I think there should always be the donation machine until you blow it up. I think that is more than fair. Let us benefit from all the times that we needed that money and instead put it in our donation machines to level up the shop. That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking for fairness, you know. This would have been a great eraser target here, taking out these wide-eyed Globins. Really, any Globins are another high-priority target for eraser. But we took out the Pooters, and Pooters can also be annoying. Lots of juicy targets on Caves 2. Pisces, which is going to break the Tears cap and give us more knockback as well, which can be good or bad in a way. So you might be asking yourselves, Victor, when are you going to use the error room? Stupid. And the answer to that is whenever the opportune moment arrives. If we need HP, we can double it. If we need chests, we're trying to go for like just a shot in the dark, get an extra guppy item or something like that, then, you know, or if there's like just a huge abundance of chests, like, you know, those devil deals that have like 6 curse chests in them, yeah. That will be the time that we rip Yarrow Rune. Movement speed upgrade, we definitely needed it. Happy with our movement speed 1.65. It's perfect. E-Bizzle on fire. And yes, I will be taking Lord of the Pit, giving us flying, and we have an really outside shot to make boss rush. We got to get a move on, though. We could erase the dark chargers, but I'm not going to. The Gish chargers. Yeah, so you're already seeing the effects. The downside of having Pisces is the interaction with clown physics. Don't have to worry about spiders or anything, so because we've already erased them. Basically, I'm looking now for bonies. I'm looking for Q-bones. I'm looking for mini stros. I really hate these guys too. The Gish spewers. You know what probably is my highest of targets, either the infamy masks or the Digletts, the red ones, the triple shot Digletts. These guys are high up there though too. I really do dislike them. Acid worms are also kind of up there. I mean, the possibilities are endless. These guys are not too bad, but they can't get away from this Vortex champion. There you go. I've taken care of the problem for you. Dude, it's been nothing but Gish mobs on this floor. What's going on? Literally, it's been nothing but Gish mobs. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms in a row. What's going on here, game? Seven rooms. Did we stumble upon a theme floor or something? Okay. Needles are up there, but they're not the highest of priority, I would say right now. We have a much higher chance of running into Globit. Again, what is the shop? Shop is terrible. Not only did we get hit, we also missed the eraser because everything was going super slow-mo. We are not going to get boss rush now. We need to get some damage. Movement speed is way too high at this point. But it's better than having not a lot of movement speed. But too much movement speed can also be dangerous in the game, and I've proven that many, many times. We could just get a little, well, I mean, a lot of bit more damage, but we need some help on the damage front. 4.7. Dude, I don't know what's going on with all these Gish mobs. There's been 2 rooms on this floor that didn't have nothing but Gish mobs. I'm guessing that we probably are going to get Gish as a boss. Just call me kooky, call me crazy. Something's pointing towards that way. So I'm not gonna use the arrow rune. Hey, game. And we're still looking for that item room. We found it. The secret room should be there. Blank card is that for Little Hushy. Blank card is probably where Eraser dies for me. It's the fundamental problem of erasers that if you miss, it's over. Your charge is gone. Sometimes the super secret room is in there. This time I don't think it is. We get Little Hushy. And Little Hushy and the Repentance Plus expansion. Been buffed to now, not only does he sit there, he still does the contact damage, but now he also fires tears. I think it would be cool if he fired instead of tears, did like the waterfall effect every now and then, like randomly. You know, the dual waterfall attack that Hush does. I think that'd be cool. Come on, D-Bizzle. Come on, D-Bizzle. Give us that HP back. Sun card. Yeah. Let's use the Yarrow rune. Let's use the Yarrow rune inside of the mob trap room. We might as well, because that would be an absolute sin to waste a Yarrow rune. Got an idea. We go. Gotta spend money though. Because if we use the reverse hangman card now, it's going to give us a quarter, and I don't want a quarter. Okay, so I'm gonna buy a key. Darn. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do okay. You see where I'm going with this? Do these full charges. I don't want these full charges to go to waste either. I don't know why the full card costs so much though, or at least the reverse full card costs so much with the blank card. I'm gonna go back over here. We'll do 1 and a 2 and a hit. Here we go, baby. That's right. It's Invicta Smart. Invicta Smart. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're at full health. Now we got lots of... Yeah, too much movement speed. Makes you slide around the place. It's pretty fun. I don't even care about the sun card now. There we go. I'll reset our full charge to be 3 to Hangman. Wouldn't mind a full card. Full card at least allows us to get out of challenge rooms and stuff. What did you give us, D-Bizzle? What you got for us there, pimpin'? See? Told you. No big deal. The planetarian. I need the heck. Oh man, our damage is just oofs. Oofs on so many levels. Did get a golden key, which is nice. Sun card obviously is going to require the maximum amount of charges on our blank card. I'm going to be lazy. Even though we have a golden key, I'm still going to be lazy. Get Uranus. Okay. Okay. Hang on now. Hang on now. We got a 2 of diamonds as well, which could be useful. We get money equals power. We could get up, essentially get up to 999 cents. Thanks to deep pockets and stuff. We are so fast. Feels like we're much faster than 1.95. I don't know why. The Uranus is going to give us those freezing tears that everyone knows and loves. Very, very good for killing stuff. It's very good for crowd control. Speaking of blood rights. Now, what's nice about Uranus, other than the fact that it freezes things, is that when it does do the freezing effect, it also cancels out any and all death rattles. Like if we froze like a bomb, for example, it would stop it from exploding. It would just simply freeze like this. Kobe. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, we're getting lots of money here. Let's go check out the vault. We don't really have to worry about going to the boss trap room. There's no way that we can get in there, and I also don't have a teleport card. I mean, I do have a teleport card, but there's no way getting in there. Obviously, the problem here is that we have not seen a boss, which means that there's more than likely going to be a greed fight in the store. Let's put it this way, I'd be surprised if there wasn't. Oh my god, it's a headless grub. I hate it. Yep. That might have been the worst collection of shops, collectively speaking, that I think I've ever seen in one run. I mean, we got nothing out of the shops. I'll probably take the world card here. Just let me get a full charge of, so we can at least double our money just in case if we find money equals power. I wouldn't mind it. We have a high chance of getting a devil deal here. We can double our money twice. Oh, I thought Chubb was dead for some reason. Yeah, I really don't like astral projection. It's quite disruptive. The little tears upgrade that you get is kind of nice. And I mean, I guess the flying that you get is also okay. The little slowdown that you do though is very annoying. Stars card, party time. Excellent, stars card. I'm gonna use it. Okay. I don't know why it took us to the. Why did it take us to the dang planetarium? It's a stars card game. The reason why I used it was because I wanted to go back and get this HP here. I don't care about blood rights. We need one more charge on blank cards so we can use the 2 of diamonds. And then I'm going to leave with the world card, not the sun card, because I believe that the sun card costs more for blank card. I think that is the case. I'll leave it in the planetarium. Okay.
2 of diamonds.
There we go. 260 cents. I want to go back and get the world card here. There was no full charges on the floor. That's fine. All right. This is going to be a long mom fight. I'll let you know right now, this is a long, long, long mom fight. With 4.97 damage, yeah. Unless we can get some good Uranus hits here. Should let her just step on it. I'm hoping that we get A, double deal, and B, that there's a damage upgrade in there. Obviously. There's a couple of bomb rocks. I might be able to coax her over here. There we go. And, of course, we failed the double deal. All right. All right. So we're not going to be able to use the world card. By the time we get a full charge, we probably will find the boss room on this floor. Money is definitely not a problem right now for us. We are Gucci on money, fam. Athos would say. Oh man, look at all the eraser targets we've got. I know, Monstro, I know. Feel the same, bro. Dude, I know. Calm down, it's Friday. You'll be alright. Going into the weekend. It'll get better for you, buddy. Godspeed. This would constitute a room that Invicta does not feel like going into, and yep. I'm too quick for you. And so as you see here, we stopped those meat hosts from turning into actual hosts, which is nice. And that is considered one of the death rattles that Uranus pretty much says the heck to all of that. Oh, baby. Look at that. Alright, surely this is the right way to go. Oh, we got some Bumbas. Hey, we get 2 or 3 for Guppy. If we had more damage, I mean significantly more, like double the amount, I would consider going to Lamb. Small Rock is... Or Lucky Rock is not what we need. Small Rock is something that we would need, though. I wouldn't mind getting the movement speed down. Slow down our speed just a little bit. Inevitably, someone will probably say, well, you could have gotten damage upgrade from the negative. That is true. I could have taken the negative to get a little bit of damage, but then we're stuck having to go all the way to Shoal and Dark Chest itself. Whereas if we skip with a Sacrum Shuffle, yeah, we use some HP there, but we have a much higher chance. It's in my opinion, that's pennies on the dollar to pay in terms of your HP. Oh, the slow-mo. I will say the slow-mo ice exploding is pretty neat. Kind of metal. So we get another Tears Up, which we don't need at this point. Because we'll try to throw a spider, and we get Guppy! World card? Yeah, world card's only 3. We got Guppy now. That doesn't increase our damage, but it increases our damage output. Does that make sense? Someone out there can try to apply the Trisagian logic, then I can say that. It's not a damage down, it just makes you deal less damage. Oh yeah, well Guppy is not a damage up, it just makes you deal more damage. You two can play that game. The Pisces effect is working a little against us. The Pisces, picking up Pisces goes well whenever you have high damage. Whenever you have low damage, all you're doing is just pushing the problem around. A Dark Hee-Haw, which we definitely do not need, but I'll take a stab at seeing what it is. We got Brimstone Mars. I don't know why Dark Hee-Haw always likes to give you Mars. We could turn into Black Judas. Yeah, this damage is actually legit. We don't have Guppy now, obviously. I wonder if we turn into Black Judas, do we stay Black Judas? And does it consume Dark Hee-Haw? Or Esau Jr., I mean, not Dark Esau. Because this damage is legitimately good. Way better than what we have on Eden. Technically, we're still Eden right now. I'm gonna burn Juice's shadow just as my own curiosity here. I feel like it's probably going to allow us to keep Esau Jr. I think Esau Jr. is a very, very, very underrated item. It's so good. No Devil Deal, no surprise. Again, I'm just going to deliberately nuke our HP here. We can go into the boss trap room, I guess. Like, Esau Jr. gives you, just straight up gives you another run in an item. It's another run disguised as an item. Okay, so we're Black Judas now. I want to see what this damage looks like too. And yeah, as predicted, we don't lose Esau Jr. So we can flip back and forth between Eden and Black Judas. Although that looks kind of weird. And what we can do is we can actually get we can leave the soul hearts on the ground for Judas and load him back up. So if you don't know what Esau Jr. does, it's the space item that we've got. And essentially what it does, it will give you... Esau Jr. is a totally different character from... Like, he's just a totally different character. He's a character in all of his own. And he starts off with flying. He starts off with 3 soul hearts, which is really, really nice. Sure. We'll take this for Eden because, yeah. And essentially... every item that you have up until the point of you... Oh, I didn't see that soul heart. Every item that you have up until the point of you using Esau Jr. for the first time will turn into an extra item for Esau Jr. So you want to try to get as many items as you can before using Esau Jr. That way you can have the most amount of items to start him with. And then after that, he just becomes his own character. So he has his own loot table. He has it's almost like Lazarus in a way. Tainted Lazarus, that is. And absolutely a lifesaver and a total run changer as well, too, if you needed a reroll or something. You can also use Esau Jr. like an extra life. Like if Eden is very, very low, but Judas is very high, or Esau in this case, then you can freely swap between the two of them and give yourself, you know, basically like an extended HP bar. So I mean it. Like I do feel that Esau Jr. is one of the most underrated items in the entire game. Oh, we have Echo Chamber too. I didn't realize that either. Wow. Wow. So if we use the Fool card on... Let's see, Eden has the Fool card. Okay, so we need to swap to Eden to use the Fool card. Or to use the World card, I mean, sorry. Got too many things to look at right now. Okay, so I'm going to swap back to Eden. I'm going to drop the World card. And... I'll probably swap it. I'll probably swap to the Blessed Penny as well, to Dark Judas. And what we're going to do is we're going to swap to Judas. And now we're going to take the Blessed Penny, and we're also going to take the World card. And then we'll go to the next floor, use the World card on Judas, and then he's got Echo Chamber. So anytime that he uses anything, it's gonna basically give us free mapping for the rest of the run. We're just going to rip the World card. I don't know why I keep saying Fool card. We got the Blessed Penny, so we pick up this HP, no problem. And now we have this unbeatable combo of Dark Judas as our first string, and then Eden as the second string. And Eden's got Guppy and all the other runs items on him. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Esau Jr. is legitimately amazing. Now, did we need all this? Probably not, because we were Guppy. We had full HP. We had a lot of support from HP on Eden. We just need a consumable. I don't even care if it's a pill or not. We just need one consumable, and we'll have mapping for the chest. Just one consumable. Hey, game, you want to not do that ever again? Blocking my my vision there. Just need one consumable. Just need one consumable. Empress card sounds good. We'll use the Empress card on the next floor to give us that. Well, we can actually use it here for against Isaac. That'd probably be smarter. Actually, what am I doing? It wasn't smarter. We don't have another backup card. We just need one consumable. And if we wanted to, we could swap back to Eden here, and then this would act as a secondary form of HP. So you could take the combined HP, as long as you have a full charge on Esau Jr. Take the combined HP of both of them, and that's your true HP that you've got to go through, and that makes this a very, very, very tough combo to deal with from the game's aspect. Thanks to Judas, we know that there's a soul heart here. I'm probably going to leave that for him. We just need one consumable, and also we need to be back on Judas. Our coat hanger. And yes, Esau Jr. has his own stats too, so they're not. It is essentially just a totally different run. Almost like having a player 2, almost. If you squint real hard, it could be a second player if you want to think about it that way. Just need one consumable. Hill, card, rune, anything. Stop me from being stupid. Okay. Well, we didn't get it. I mean, technically we did get it, but then I stupidly wasted it. But look, it's Friday. We're locked in. All right. We got Pokemon coming up tonight. We got Isaac. We got all kinds of stuff. We get SMB Super Fan. And Midas Touch as well. Wow. I'm going to take these on Black Judas because it's just going to scale better with Brimstone and with his damage multiplier. Also the Defizzle, which I don't really care too much about. We can charge the Everything Jar and maybe get a card. Unless we're just already going the right way, which you know we're not. And you know we're not. By the way, if you're wondering what that blinking is, it's Mars. Looks a little bit weird on Black Judas. ourselves a Yave here. And as soon as we get the tarot card, we're going to be able to see the map finally. Or that works too. 2 hearts, sure. Hey, we are going the right way. So very creative run here towards the end. But obviously getting Guppy on Eden was huge. And hopefully I gave you some ideas about Esau Jr. It is a fantastic item. It really is. I did not even mean to activate that. Mars is still a little wonky. I still don't like it, but at least they tried to make Mars a little bit better. If it were up to me, I would change Mars's functionality and how it works just totally. I would ditch the idea of having a directional input for a charge. I think it's silly. I would just make it do something else entirely if it were up to me. I'll say, you know, if they want to, like, they've got like the burning rage or whatever effect, you know, so I would go with like some kind of fire damage. What would be, you know, what would be really cool is if Isaac had a gonna go in for the Midas touch here. If you took Mars, if it gave him like a burning aura like around him, like think like Monstrance, except anything that goes in that zone will be burned instead. And if anything dies within that zone, Isaac gains damage or something to kind of go with the whole burning rage thing. So that's what I would do for Mars. I would just ditch the whole charge mechanic, and that would immediately erase any complaints that anyone would have with the item. So fun run. Thank you for watching, everyone. Good run to go on into the weekend here. Make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below. And, of course, if you enjoy my daily content, you want to support myself, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. I'd love to see you join and love to see you in the Discord. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, everybody. Have a great start to your weekend. And as always, I will see you all next time. Till then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank the patrons of mine like Andrew Fluitt, Alyssa, and Missy. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.